Okay, so here I'm going to talk to you about scientific notation. Scientific notation is nothing more than writing a really big number or a really small number in a compact form called scientific notation. So let's say we have some ridiculous number like this, just a bunch of zeros. You can't really type this in your calculator the way it is here. So you'll have to write it a different way on a calculator. And to calculate things, to calculate numbers that are this big, you use something called scientific notation. So what I tell people to do is just past all the zeros, just look for the numbers in here. Okay. So the 1 and the 2. So basically, all scientific notation takes on this form here: a times 10 to the some power n, where a is greater than or equal to 1 but less than 10. And that's the general form. Okay, so here we'll have 1, and there's a 2 over here, so I want to keep that, so I'm actually going to put decimal point then 2, because it's 1.2 times 10 to something. So this will be times 10 to the, if I start with the decimal point here and I move it, I want to move it all the way to here. Okay. The exponent here is determined by the amount of jumps it takes to move this decimal point to this side right here. So here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 jumps. So that's to the 18th power. Alright, so now let's say if we're going back the other way. Let's say we had a problem that looks like this. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Well, I'm looking at this right here. And where does the decimal point go? Remember, it can't, basically, when you first write this, it can't be like 12 or it can't be 10. It can't be 120.5. It has to be the very first number followed by a decimal point. So this will be equal to 1.205 times 10 to the, now we want the decimal point right here. So let's see how many jumps we have to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 jumps. So this is going to be negative 14. So when you're moving the decimal point this way, you'll have a negative exponent. And when you're moving the decimal point in this direction, you'll have a positive exponent. Okay? Now let's see how to use a calculator to calculate numbers using scientific notation. So let's say we have this 128.3 divided by some really big number. I have 5 groups of zeros here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hundreds, thousands, million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. Well, first of all, let's get this into scientific notation, which is going to equal 128.3 times. Don't worry about putting this in scientific notation. It's such a little number, we can put that into the calculator. It's no big deal. The 5, that's what I'm looking at here. And there's no other number after it, so I'm not going to put .0, I'm just going to leave it as 5. Although some teachers will ask you to put like .0 here, which really doesn't matter. This is going to be 5 times 10 to the, let's see, we want to move the decimal point from here all the way to here. So this is going to be 3, this is going to be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 places. Okay, so moving in this direction, exponent is positive. Alright, so now to type this in your calculator. Well, first of all, let's get some practice typing in numbers in the calculator. So what you do is to type in, like, let's say you want to make 2000 on your calculator. So you would type in the 2, okay, followed by one of 3 buttons. You're either going to get a button that looks like this, EE, or another one's going to look like this, EXP. And I've seen some of the new calculators, they have something like this, times 10 to the n, or 10 to the x, 10 to the y, something like that. Anyway, and some of these may be a second function button, so you may have to push like second or shift and then some other button to get this EE. So anyway, so let's say you type in the 2, then the EE, then to make 2000, since 2000, the decimal points here, you're going 1, 2, 3, so you would just type in 3, and then you push the equal button, and then you'll get 2000. Okay? So let's go over here and work this problem over here. So let me get rid of this here. Alright, so you have I'm going to type this in with you guys. So let's see, you have 128.3, so you're typing in on your calculator 128.3 and divided by, type in 5, then either shift something, should get EE, okay, and then you type in the exponent 15 and then push the equal button, and you should get 2.566 like e to the negative 14th, which basically this is this 2.566 times 10 to the negative 14th power. And that's basically it. So practice doing some of these problems on your own. Just try to think of a number and see if you can, use scientific notation and input it in your calculator, see if you can get that number. Like, think of a number like 2,300,000 and then see how you would write that in scientific notation. As a matter of fact, we have enough time, I'll just go ahead and show you. 2,300,000, that's equal to, well, the numbers are 2 and 3, so you got 2.3 times 10 to the 6 power. And if you're going the other way, 0.000023, this would be again 2.3 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be times 10 to the negative 5th power. Okay, so I hope this helps. Thanks.